Hello everyone, I'm Marina and Nails Sakramel School. My today's model had her nails done by an amateur. Now we need to transform them as quickly as possible. Stay tuned to see what we ended up with. Let's get into it. Here are today's nails. They were done by a student of a nail art school. She was learning how to do a manicure and gel polish. As you can see, she made lots of manicure mistakes. These nails differ in shape and length. The nail surface is uneven. The cuticle is dry and cracked. The student tried to lift the curved tips of the nails. That's why the tips are about 2.5 to 3 millimeters thick at the moment. That is too much. The tips should be thin. So I need to transform these nails today. The nail technician did not fix the nails on ring and pinky fingers. She covered them with gel polish. And the shape is far from being perfect. Now I'm going to remove most of this gel polish. Let's discuss this case in the meantime. I won't judge this girl harshly because she's not a professional. She's just a nail school student. She's been testing the waters and learning the ropes. But I have some questions for her instructor. It was obvious that some of the nails required fixing. I don't understand why the instructor did not highlight them to the student in the process. It's weird to me. Our instructors make sure that the nails look perfect. We teach our students all about nail shapes and length. They should know how to do an even coating. Many of our students make common mistakes as they learn, but instructors make sure that none of them are serious mistakes. It's really important to learn the basics in the very beginning, so that you could use that knowledge to become a professional nail technician. It's now or never. You should learn how to file, strengthen, and align the nails to move on to advanced techniques. Solidify your knowledge first so as not to learn about the same things and nuances over and over again. Your work should be beautiful, professional, and long-lasting. Before registering for a nail art course, check out works of their students. Some of our models return as students to our instructors. I think it's a brilliant way to look around to learn how things work. Whether instructions are clear or not, this way you will know for sure if it's all worth it, whether that school is good for you. Your future career will depend on it. So think twice before making a decision. There's one more mistake that the student made that I want to highlight. I'm talking about choosing a manicure technique without regard to skin and cuticle types. The cuticle is pretty dry and there is not too much of it. It's very cracked. So I recommend doing an E-file manicure in this case, without using cutting tools. The student did a combined manicure. There is a couple of dark spots left on some of the nails. The marks from the cuts made by a cutting tool that the student was using. So we should be very particular about manicure techniques to make sure there are no hangnails afterwards. There is not too much cuticle, but too many hangnails. I carefully polished the cuticle with a blue and white drill bit. The colors mean the following. The blue stripe means that it's a hard drill bit, while the white one indicates that its surface is covered with pearl powder. It's going to polish the skin and prevent it from cracking. To make sure that it looks absolutely perfect and smooth, I'm going to use a red flame drill bit to polish it once again. Here's what the cuticle looks like right after a knee-file manicure. I did not use any cutting tools. I didn't even have them on my desk. It's an amazing technique, right? Once again, I'm going to remind you how important it is to ace a number of manicure techniques, to choose the best one for each particular client, their skin and cuticle type. Now let's talk about a coating. It's not going to help much if we simply align these nails with a base coat. We need to strengthen them properly first. I'm going to use a hard material. I could use dual forms to lift the curved tips of the nails, but I did it in one of my previous videos. You can check it out to learn more about the technique. Today I'm going to use polygel. I can't remember the last time I used it on a model. I've been mostly using gels. So let me tell you why I decided to use it today. Firstly, it's a solid material. I can shape the nail right away. Some of the sidewalls are missing. My model did not like the nail shape, so she decided to touch it up with a file and ruined it completely. The nail on the thumb is supposed to be square-shaped, but it's too elongated. I can stretch the corners of the nail out to shape it. I think it's super convenient that I can sculpt the nail right away. Don't forget to keep a straight line from the apex to the free edge to get a beautiful C-curve and a long-lasting shape that is perfectly even on the sides. I love this technique. Let me know what your go-to techniques are. What do you do to lift curved tips? Can you do it using different techniques? The sidewalls of the nail on the ring finger were missing. Besides, the nail was too short, so I had to stretch it out a bit. Now I can degrease the nails and touch up the shape. It should be a sharp square. Do you like manicure and nail extensions? If you do, join my new online course on nail sculpting, from zero to pro, and get your certificate. The course is available worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description box below. We could have strengthened the nail starting from the cuticle, but it would have turned out way thicker in that case. The nails would have looked bulky. When it comes to fixing curved tips, we'd better put more gel on the free edge to lift them. But at the same time, we should keep the cuticle zone as it is, so as not to sculpt a sphere-like curve on top. That would only make it look like a claw. I realized that I should build up the sidewall on the ring one. I can just fill it in with some polygel. As simple as that. That's it. Now I can cure it. Let's finish it off. I'm filing a sharp square shape. My model told me that she thought that it won't look flattering on her nails. But she ended up loving it. She doubted at first because no one had shaped her nails like that. I need to file excess gel out. First, I turn the hand over to remove most of it with a drill bit. I should be really careful so as not to damage the hyponychium under the nail. Then I turn it back and work on the tip of the nail. I need to slim the free edge down. It should be about 1 millimeter thick. Look at this elegant nail shape. It's defined and beautifully curved. I think it's a success. Let me just quickly fix the cuticle zone with a liquid gel. It's a hard gel that is more liquid than a regular gel. It follows the natural curve of the nail, strengthening it. It's not going to peel off in the cuticle zone. I apply a teeny tiny amount of gel along the cuticle line and stretch it down the free edge. I need to smooth out the transition in this area, since it's going to be a base for a French manicure. We don't need to perfect the cuticle zone if we want to cover it up with gel polish. I would have just touched it up with a base coat and applied gel polish on top. It depends on the coating, whether it's even or not. Now I can paint French tips. My model found this nail art on the internet. It's a combination of white and blue French tips. I'm going to spice it up with cute little hearts. I think it will be nice. I will do a full coverage on some of the nails. In case you want to learn more about a French manicure, make sure to check out our nail design courses. I'm using a dotting tool to paint perfect hearts. Start with a dot and turn it into a heart using a brush. Stretch it out a little bit. I cover it up with a top coat. Here's the final look. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out more videos where I fix curved nails using different techniques. Wishing you all beautiful nails. Good luck! Bye bye!